Welcome to Subramani. I have always been amused by the lot of the literature that I read, which says if you want to know what is risk, you should measure the Sortino ratio or the Sharpe ratio. Sharpe ratio uses standard deviation, so it does not, it does not capture the direction of the volatility. So Sortino ratio is better, or standard, right? So should we use beta? And I never hear this in an investor conference. I never hear any investor talking to the advisor in terms of, I think my Sortino ratio is very high. Should I reduce it? Or the PE ratio of my fund itself seems to be very high. Should I reduce it? I don't hear this. If you guys are hearing about it, that's great. But the portfolio PE should be increased, should be reduced, and all that seems to be, I'm meeting two sets of people, those who are in a helicopter and those who are in an auto rickshaw, right? And they just can't meet, right? They're completely different planes. And when you see both of them, you wonder what are these people saying, and you wonder what are these people hearing, or if they hear at all, right? So when a mutual fund addresses an investor and starts by saying, oh, we are a big mutual fund, we are handling 230, whether it is million, billion, trillion, it's not going into his head. He's just not bothered, right? Can you write him a letter saying these are your goals, this is what you have achieved, this you have done very well, first para. The second para saying your financial advisor so and so has done this job for you last 20 years, you've created so much wealth, that's good for you. And then say we are a mutual fund, we have other products or things like that. That doesn't happen. How can the client's appetite change based on the NFOs which come? Because every week there is an NFO. The same fund houses which say, oh, we don't have too many NFOs, will still come out with some kind of an NFO and justify to you why they need it. Every fund house has some 40-50 schemes, 30 in equity or 10-20 in debt or whatever combination. And many of the fund managers I see do not know who should be investing in those funds. The sales team doesn't know who's the market that they're addressing. You ask them such simple questions and they're wondering, well, we don't know. Or rather, everybody should be investing in this fund. Should I invest in a child fund? Yes, sir. So, but I'm not married. No, sir. The child fund is so good that if you see our child fund, you will feel like getting married and have a child just to buy this fund. What are you trying to say? Is it even applicable to him? So first of all, the language they speak and the things that they say, there is no connection between them and the investor. I do not know how they address investor conferences or what they communicate with investor conferences, because at the end of the investor conferences, people do come and say, oh sir, oh sab to theek hai, but kuch acha tip do na. Typically, they want some very quick fixes: buy on Monday, double on Friday, sell on Friday, party on Saturday, Sunday, Monday again buy something. Right? That's what people are looking for. They're looking for short-term tips in everything, in health and in wealth. And you realize that if you spend 30-40 years, you realize, look, there are no shortcuts. You'll have to do this. You'll have to sit through volatility. You'll have to wait patiently. Markets can go up. Markets can go down. This is a bear market rally. This is a bull market. This is a buy on dips market. This is a sell on the rise market. Whatever, you have to throw a lot of jargon, but you really can't come out with saying, okay, buy this share, this share, this share, and this is bound to double in 3 weeks. You don't know, because if you knew that, you would do that, right? Why would you be making videos or doing training? You would be just buying those shares which are going to double every 3 weeks. Then you realize that there is something wrong with the whole way the mutual fund industry or any organized industry talks to its customers. They have no clue as to what they are talking. Even they have no clue about what they are talking to their distributors. So the distributors are just told, this NFO is coming, our target is 8,000 crores, go and get it. Sir, why 8,000? Because SBI collected 13,000 crores. If SBI can collect 13,000 crores, we should be able to collect 8,000 crores. What logic? I don't understand, but that's how targets, I think, seem to be fixed. So everybody is hoping for 8,000, 9,000 crores in every NFO. Where will the money come from? And if the money does come, where will you invest, right? I'm getting into too much of detail there. But yeah, largely the communication is, we have an NFO, so therefore you have a need. we have so when a bank sells mutual funds, the bank sells its own funds, right? So need based selling happens with the need of the group, saying, oh, our group, first sell our group shares, first sell our group units, please sell our group insurance policies, and then we will worry about what the client needs. That seems to be the language from the banks. So if you are a retail individual investor and not knowing where to seek help, my sympathies with you, because you do not know where is help available. Is that help fair? Is it available at a fair price? Is it genuinely true? Are they trying to sell you a product? Are they not trying to sell you a product? And is it too bad if they try to sell you a product? Do you have the ability to say, no, I don't understand, please explain it to me? It's your money. Why can't you ask for an explanation? Because you're not going to get any explanation after you bought the product, right? So exercise all your rights and everything that you can do before you sign that goddamn check, right? So here it is, you are confused about what to invest, and here is a mutual fund industry which has got approximately 8,000-9,000 products, out of which you need 5, right? So out of 8,000 products, if you need 5, you have to say 7,995 no's, right? Because it's not that the product which you want will pop up the day you want it. It will keep popping up. You may have seen it, but you didn't know that you needed it. Right. So medical insurance, many people struggle with medical insurance, not knowing what to do, so they do nothing, right? So these are all just very many examples of the investor is also confused, and the mutual fund industry also is confused, and then they have some thing where IAPs or whatever you want to call them, which is regulated in terms of content, and when you finish that, they are wondering as to what hit them. They're not so impressed, and they say, oh, we didn't understand this, we didn't understand that, this is not good enough for us to become an investor. So I don't know, I don't even know why this ramble, but the thing is, there is an investment company which manufactures products which are 40, 50, 60 and all, and there is a huge population waiting to buy, but this manufacturer cannot articulate every product of his in 90 seconds to the agent or the MFD or the bank RM or whoever it is, so that this guy can just mug it and pass it on here. It's not smooth. So you pick up something and say, oh, that fund is doing well, therefore we should put money in that fund. I have also seen people, when you call them and say this fund is doing well, they say, fantastic, let's redeem, we'll put it in some other fund which is not doing so well. So there is no logic, no connection between what is happening in the industry, which is helicopter level, and how the investor are investing at the auto rickshaw level. But one day we will have flying auto rickshaws or planes which can be micro made so that they can run on the roads. One day, I'm very hopeful that one day it will happen. I may not be alive. I will not be part of any such exercise, because I'm tired of being part of such exercises. But yes, watch this space. Hopefully there will be good things to talk about it. Thank you.